Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, especially to our teachers in the whole wide web world. Once again, this is your eager teacher vlogger Michelle Speak Kibat at your service. Right after our Kagan Cooperative Learning Training Seminar 3 months ago, I decided to deviate from the traditional norm that I used to do in grouping my students and tried just one key concept that I have learned from the training. Remember, having fun is what ignites our students to learn better or work better. In that case, we have to venture and innovate our traditional teaching method. At first, I feel like, nah, I have been in this profession for 26 years. I know what I'm doing and I know what is best and works for my student. But whoa, when I tried this, only then I realized that it really worked and it was the best. It is way better than the traditional way that I have been doing. Teachers, we have been doing this a long time ago in Bethlehem. Except that this is the twist. Let me share you. Traditionally, I would assign the groupings of my students according to how they be of help with each other. And I would even name their group like you are group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, etc., tira. But one among the 7 key concepts of Kagan Cooperative Learning, which I call it team building way, well, I would still follow the traditional way of grouping our students according to how they are being of help with one another. But this time, students are in charge of naming or creating the name of their team. The word team has a better catch with our learners nowadays, especially that most of them are really into sports. Of course, I have to explain to them one thing that needs to be considered in making up their team names. I would say, ladies and gentlemen, in creating your team names, it should live up with your values in fulfilling your daily goal. Are there any question? No, ma'am. Thank you. This gave them a feeling of entitlement that pep their teamwork. Equals team building right there. By the way, before we finalize their team names, we discuss how are these names supposed to help them in their daily work. Example, Iron Super Kids, I said, like you have or you need to work like those superheroes, right? Snoop Dogg, at first I was skeptical, but I said, yeah, Snoop Dogg is a good name because you are going to be snooping on each other, trying to look if your team is really working as one. Then, the Big Blue team, I said, you are representing our Big Blue, which is the Wildcats. So remember, when we are going for a competition, what do we need to do? And they would say, teamwork. Here comes my touchdown. And I said, there is no way, gentlemen, that your team would get a touchdown without you helping each other, right? Yes, ma'am. Fluffy Wildcats, it's because when you work, you're supposed to be like those beautiful clouds up in the sky that is really working great together. for the rainbow puppies, it gave you a smile, so be the rainbow in your team. I so love this team, the bosses, because actually they are a group of my little turkeys. And this both them working because they work like a boss. If someone is not working, they would say, hey, bosses are not working that way. We are supposed to be the first one to finish our work. Ha! Most often, this saves me from calling out names. Any member in a group who is not working, I would just say, hey, Big Blue, you gotta check on one of your member who is not really working. Or I would just say, bosses, one is always talking, then instantly they feel responsible for one's action in that team, and then they have to prod that person to be working as a team. You see that? It really worked so well when it comes to discipline too. I would like to share with you the team cheers that each team had created. Big Blue, Big Blue. Iron Super Kids, Iron Super Kids. Fluffy Wildcats. 7, 8, 9, touchdown. 3, 2, 1, Rainbow Puppies. The bosses. Right on, teachers. That is what I am talking about. Team cheers. How is that help me? Well, as they come into class, to settle them down, I would right on say, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, cheer! And simultaneously, they are doing their group or team cheers, and they mellow down. Also, as we have agreed upon, soon as the team is finished with their work, they would do their team cheers. That encourages the other teams to work faster and be finished. They can be loud and yelling sometimes, but it's okay. This may look so simple, but my principal witnessed one during his walkthrough in my classroom, and betcha he was impressed. This is my short sharing with you, teachers, and please try and do it. I bet it is going to work. Small group or a big group, or like what I said, we call it as a team. Let me know. Please comment. Please question. And I will answer them the best I can. I love you all. Thank you. And see you on our next vlog. Bye-bye.